What's up YouTube, and welcome to this Green Lantern Arrow video. Now, it's well documented that Arrow and Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, are good pals. I mean, they've had comic books together with Green Lantern and Green Arrow team-ups, and they had some of the most iconic release scenes when we found out that Arrow's sidekick was a dope fiend. So it's no surprise that these Easter eggs have popped up in Arrow for a long time. Now, Hal Jordan is, in my opinion, the greatest Green Lantern. I kind of prefer it when it's just one Green Lantern in a story, and I'm not really liking the Green Lanterns at the moment, to be honest. But we hope that he will turn up in Arrow. However, we've had some sad news. Now, usually Easter eggs are a little fun nod to things that could come or couldn't come. And we've had Susan Williams, who is the kind of sister-in-law to Hal Jordan, which is a very interesting thing to add and bring it so close to home to the Jordan family, which is pretty neat and is a nice little touch there for fans of the comics. And it's pretty cool that they do this thing. We saw, obviously, Cord Industries. We've seen that throughout the seasons on Arrow. But they seem, for me, a bit too on the nose so far for it not to be featured in some way, especially with Coast City being mentioned quite a lot. Now, the executive producer, Wendy Miracle, has said that one of the fun parts of the show is that you can put these characters in, and the Easter eggs and the fans that know the universe so well will respond to it on various levels of excitement and whatnot. But the thing about her character is that she's so intriguing and it operates on that level. It also operates because she's someone who's very intrigued by Oliver, who's going to uncover some secrets that Oliver has, which is going to be really fun and is a fun nod to Green Lantern, who obviously we could never bring on the show. Okay, so that's pretty interesting, the fact that they're saying that they could never bring the Emerald Knight on the show. Now, it's weird that they say that they could never bring him on the show. I know they're doing things in the movies, but Geoff Johns gave the nod for a kind of dreamlike version of Deadshot to come back. We've also had alien threats here with Supergirl coming in, and we've got someone like Martian Manhunter, who I never thought we'd see on a show that was on CBS and is now on the CW. I never thought we would see that again after Smallville pretty much ended. So, Comic Book Resources in this interview actually moved on to point this out, which is a valid point, that these aliens can come to Earth in these shows, and it's spun out even with things like Legends of Tomorrow, which is just a crazy thought. Now, she does move on to say that, well, yeah, season 6, all bets are off, right? So, that seems to think that they're open to having a GL on the show, and I think that instead of having someone like Hal Jordan, they should go for Guy Gardner, who I think would fit better in a TV show form. So, let me know in the comments if you think Green Lantern will ever come to these shows. Please do drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and also subscribe, so you don't miss shit. Laters, I'm off to MCM.